Okay, so let's talk about this home that you see on the screen above me. This is a home that I used in my last video where I talked about buying versus renting, and I use this home as an example because it's a home that I purchased, and 15 months later I made a $20,000 profit on it when I sold it. But I want to talk about how I made that profit, because it's not just as simple as, purchasing a home, keeping it for a year and a half, and making that kind of money. It doesn't always work that way. You have to invest wisely. And let me tell you what I did with this particular home to demonstrate what I'm talking about. In 1975, this was a model home in the area where I lived at the time, and it was not a very desirable area to live. So when we went in to talk to the salesperson about having the home built, I did not want to build it in that area. They were offering $3,000 to purchase a lot in that area, and they would build the home there, and I said, no, I do not want to build here. So what we did is we went out and we found our own lot in another area, a much more desirable area, and we paid $6,000 for that property, and it was $3,000 more than the lot premium for the area that we could have built it in, but we just did not want to invest in that area. Now, I had family and friends debating me like crazy, saying, why would you do that? Why would you go and pay $3,000 more to build this house when you could build it here and save that money? Well, I can tell you why. $20,000 profit 15 months later, because I can guarantee you that home would never have sold for that kind of profit in the area where I lived at the time had I had that house built in that area. So you got to kind of think about things like that. Even though you paid $3,000 more in the beginning, you gained $17,000 equity 15 months later that you would not have had if you would have just tried to save $3,000 in the beginning. So anyway, this is kind of where you have to really dive into real estate investing and thinking and looking and researching and doing your homework. And if you do it well, there's money to be made in real estate. For the average layman person, this is the best way to build wealth throughout your lifetime. Anyway, I hope you take this to heart. I hope you have a great day, healthy life, and I sure hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.